More Dakka!
Hey everybody, the master of the Wolftime himself, the Great Jojoman, has asked that people see if they have any of the old Warhammer stuff lying around. And being that I'm kind of a pack rat, I figured I could find something. So I, took a look around, and this is pretty much what I dug up. Starting off with what's left of my 3rd edition Warhammer 40K starter box set. I don't have any more of the parts in it or anything like that. Really, it's got the blast template and some stuff in there. Came with some barricades, barrels, and some trees, which I haven't even built yet. But yeah, it's one of the newer things I have. Next up, Battlefleet Gothic box set, which had Imperial cruisers and Chaos cruisers in it. Also came with blue measuring sticks. I've since bought other stuff to go along with it, but it has the notice it's still not built. Yeah. Being an orc player, I didn't really feel any need to build the Imperial stuff, but I did build one, and that was this destroyed cruiser, just for scenery and stuff like that. I thought it turned out pretty good. I still haven't painted it, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with the way that turned out. Moving back, we got Gorka Morka box, which basically was being discontinued just around the time that I started playing, and seeing as how I was an orc player, I decided to pick a bunch up. It comes with these neat little hard cardboard instructions type thing on top of the quick type instructions in case you needed to look at things. Don't really have much else in here. I've pretty much made everything from this. So all this stuff in, I don't even know, why do I have this box? It's just, look at this. Faux leather. Strips of faux leather. Why do, I don't know, I've got a plastic model car in here. See, this is one thing. When you go looking back at some of this old stuff and you drag it out, you never know what you're going to find in them. So, go figure. But, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. And take a look on the back. Here's the fort. Basically with 2 trucks, 2 tracks, and a bunch of boys, which are much smaller than the current line. But the tracks are actually the same tracks you would buy now after all these years. The truck has finally been updated, which you all know, but up until that update they were the same trucks. So it's amazing how long it takes for Games Workshop to update some of their pieces sometimes. Next up we can do, got a box here for the old Warhammer Space Buggy. Again, this is the same actual mini. Here's what I ended up doing with it, but it's got different pieces on it. It's a little bit modified from the original, but it's yeah, it's the exact same thing you would buy now. It's just a different box. The box has been updated. No longer the crazy funky green, which I believe was second edition. That's how they did it. First and second one, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Next up is this Warhammer Fantasy box starter set, and this contained Bretonians versus Lizardmen, as the front would come up. So in it you would have your, your Imperial archers. Some horses for the Bretonians, and here are the riders to go on them. They haven't built any of this, so no wonder, right? I have other pieces in here, but that was what came with this. Of course, it had this standard plastic measuring stick. It had a, I think it came with this Citadel color painting guide. I actually didn't own this. This is something I got out of buying somebody's collection. So, but yeah, it came with a whole bunch of lizard men. I don't know what they are, skinks and lizard sauruses or something like that. 2 units of archers and 2 units of knights, plus some cardboard buildings. But yeah, that's, I think, the second oldest piece I have, and the oldest piece I have is this Warhammer box, which was I think it was High Elves versus Goblins? Yeah, High Elves versus Goblins. Sorry. So, came with High Elf Spearmen and some archers. These aren't my paint jobs. These are, again, this is another box that I got out of a collection, so though, to tell you the truth, they're probably about as good as I could do. That didn't come with it. But back then, you had these spell cardboard things, so gave you the rules for the spells and magic items. But yeah, it came with 2 units of goblin archers, 2 units of goblin spearmen, 1 unit of high elf archers, and 1 unit of high elf spearmen, a bunch of cardboard versions of the special, the expensive models, basically the special characters, heroes on I don't know, griffins and stuff, the bolt throwers and catapults and such. It also had some cardboard buildings to go with it and some blast templates. It had the funny little cardboard giant. I don't even know what it was for. I guess it's if a giant falls down. I didn't play. I've never played this actual version of Warhammer, so I wouldn't know exactly. But that's pretty much all I have in terms of really old stuff. I do have some other stuff that's kind of old, but not too old. But yeah, eventually, you know what, I will finish off these armies. The goblins will go into my standard goblin army, and I'll just paint them up in more realistic tones than the old high contrast fantasy type stuff. But in the meantime, let's take a look over at where I'm sitting on that Space Marine I was doing for Marnius, and give you a little update there. Okay, as you can see here, there isn't much difference from what it was before. I haven't done anything extra to the backpack. And basically what I've done is anything that's going to be gold, I've given it this golden yellow paint, just to kind of give the gold, once it goes on, hopefully it'll get a more of a yellowish tinge to it. Make it a little bit brighter, I'm hoping. So I threw that on the bolter here, and then of course on the chest pad, the shoulders, and then the little skull thing he has on his head. Now it's really sloppy. I mean, here, I'll see if I can get a better look at him here. It's really, really sloppy, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best paint job, but I'm hoping that as I go along with the rest of the paints and stuff, it'll turn out better. But yeah, this pot just wasn't doing it for me. It was I tried thinning down the paint, I tried everything, but everything just didn't work. Sometimes I thinned it down too much and it was just like water, and other times it was going on. Like, I mean, I think this bolter has 3 coats of it on there, and it's still not even like yellow. I mean, you can still see the black through a lot of portions of it, but whatever. I'm sure the gold, which I'll be using the shining gold to go over it, will be a lot better, and I'll give you an update once I've gotten a little bit further with it. So until next time, this is Rob from More Dakka 101.